Hello YouTube, this is Glad Comrade, and what this is just an update to my channel to kind of explain where I'm at right now. Previous viewers might anticipate Battlefront material at this point, as that's what I intended for the channel to be about, but sadly I've moved on since then from Battlefront. In fact, I've been inactive again. Uh, however, I just came to and decided to try a game called Overwatch, and this is also going to be an impressions video about Overwatch, I suppose, because I've recently had a shit ton of fun in open beta, and I'd like to talk about it a little bit. So, honestly, I had extreme bias when it comes to this game. More or less, I've been ignoring it throughout development and even before that when it was in its previous incarnation, which I guess was probably, I'd say, is Titan uh, from Blizzard. So I've known they've been working on a new IP for a really long time, and when the original project was canceled and then I heard news about the new IP, I kind of just didn't think much of it. I'm like, Blizzard making an FPS game, probably not really even very newsworthy there. and uh, and I like Blizzard as a company. I just, at the time, I didn't see them as the most innovative developer on the scene. So I really did just totally block out any news coming in from development, and then finally in the beta. Um, I only played in open beta for just a couple days because I didn't even know what time it was beginning. I just saw that it was in an open beta and decided, okay, fuck it, I'll give it a try. And afterwards, I have to say, man, this game has really impressed me a lot. I've changed my opinion totally around. I now think Overwatch is the game to play. This game is awesome. um, and I really wish I had got on board earlier. Like, I really wish that I had found my way into closed beta any way possible. I would have done anything to make sure that was what happened. But that's all the one, and so on. So I've only played just a little while in the open beta, but what I can say from my experience is I just got a feeling about this game that it is going to be fun for so many hours. I can see myself playing this game for years and having a blast. And it's a little bit hard to even describe why, I think. So I'll get into a little bit about that. What I think makes this game so cool is, yeah, it has 21 heroes, which is a lot. But the main thing that's really good about it is each one of these heroes plays so different than the others. And, like, in an FPS game, you have other games in the genre have done classes and genres akin to the Trinity system, and they try to make it all work together, and so that they have multiple ways to play the game throughout these characters or loadouts. But I've never seen a situation where you have this many characters and each one plays so differently. Like, the controls are rather simple, and that was my first impression. I was like, this game is fun, but I bet because of its simplicity, well, that's what's going to be the thing that eventually makes it redundant. But what I found is that these characters may be simple at first, but they have several of them have a really high skill cap or opportunity to learn your class in ways and advance your game. And then this game emphasizes in ways better than any I've seen before in getting people to play as a team. It's very team based gameplay, and actually swap those characters out. So it's not just about learning what your class can do, but it's learning what all 21 heroes in the game are capable of doing in various scenarios. And the player with the most knowledge of the map and the heroes and a team composition full of players that know this will obviously have such an advantage, a deserved advantage, that it's very rewarding to the player to be a part of that, knowing that not just getting in there and like, well, owning everybody because you just have superior skill, but because you were in the moment the most creative with your play and strategy. And about the swapping out the heroes, like it's you really have an incentive to do so when you come up against a situation where playing the hero that you're playing, you just aren't getting it done, and you want to swap those characters out to counter something your opponents are doing. And you, once the game is going and you've encountered the enemy team, you can always check what characters they're all playing and do a quick assessment of what could possibly be done to relieve the situation, or give yourself a fighting chance, or you have other situations where the teams come to a choke point, and then it's what are we doing versus what you're doing is really emphasized. So if your opponents end up wiping you, unless you're an idiot, you ought not come back and do the same thing, right? You have an opportunity there with your team to re-evaluate the situation and come at them with heroes that do have a way of count. Like I don't think direct countering is the way to look at the situation, but rather say like, okay, what team composition can we come back with that might give us the advantage in this particular situation, because it has to do with the map and everything. It's not just like, okay, this hero always beats this hero, but maybe there's a creative way you could think of, how do I beat this particular defense that they're using with these heroes on this map at this choke point. And there's so much thinking that goes on, or potentially could go on, doesn't necessarily happen, that your team is very thoughtful in this way. But there almost is there's, from what little experience I have, I can say it feels like there's a way to overcome almost every situation that you can be presented with, except for a few that I can think of, but I'm not really going to talk on too much, where you might be trapped in this spawn. I haven't seen some situations be broken, but I haven't seen them work either, because I'm not a dick. I haven't like, hey guys, let's do this, and like prove that nobody can get through it. But I've definitely imagined those scenarios, and I'm hoping there are ways to counter them. And I guess that's what I'm up to right now. So I don't want to talk too much on Overwatch, because I'm really not experienced enough to do so. If you want tutorials, go out there and find them. There's so many great stuff on YouTube already. So how it relates to this channel, yes, I probably will be doing something with Overwatch in the future. However, as I said, there's so much content out there already from people who have been in the closed beta, and I'm a little bit late to the party. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing, but you can expect probably that I'm going to be doing something in regards. Okay, so that's pretty much all I want to say. Like I have a lot that I could say, but I had a few beers, and I don't really care to edit this, so I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm playing on Xbox One. Yes, I know PC, the master race, is out there, but that's where I play. If you also play on Xbox One and you know you're going to be doing Overwatch and you want to get really into something, you could always give me a message, because I'm probably going to be really active in the next few months and beyond, and I'd like to probably get a team together which I was intending to do for Battlefront, but maybe switching that over. That'll end up becoming an Overwatch thing most likely. So that's gonna be it. If you listen this far, sorry for how broken up and unorganized this video has been. I don't. I also apologize. I don't have any awesome video gameplay from beta to show you. That's why you've been staring at just this, these still frames. But you can look forward to video to come on my channel. So I'll be here if you will. So, all right, guys. This is Glad Comrade signing out.